Hi friends, and welcome back to the snowed in and frigid Baseball Card Illustrated channel. I'm Bronko, the PSA 11, and this is eBay. What's sold in cool new listings? And it really doesn't get any cooler than this. We had a foot of snow, as we'll talk about throughout the course of this video last week, and now it's about 8 below zero. So I'm going to go back inside, show you what's sold on eBay over the past week. Like I said, we'll talk about some frozen cool new listings. It's Monday, and we're starting the week off right. I'm not necessarily talking eBay sales, although we got some of those to go over here, but I just got an email and found out that I have a snow day from work tomorrow. So, gotta enjoy that. Now we can get to the cards. I'm going to start with one that I really like here. This is an Allen and Ginter rookie card of the great Joey Votto, and here's what I really like about this card. I was actually digging through some boxes in Madison with my buddy Bo from 1 Million Cubs project, and he actually passed on this card. I picked it out, I showed it to him, I'm like, how did you miss this? He's like, I looked at it, I thought about it, and I ultimately passed. Well, I didn't pass, and neither did a eBay buyer, and they're now going to add it to their collection. This is a really nice one right there. Up next, I'm sure you know who this is, and if you don't know the movie The Blind Side, you're missing out. Go check that out. But this, of course, is Michael Orr, the great offensive lineman from the Ravens. And our third and final card sale, this one's been in the eBay store for a little bit of time, and it's a Mehmet Okur autograph from the Signature Series of Optic. So those are sales from Monday. I'm going to go build a snowman and play in the snow and have some fun out there, and we'll be back with Tuesday's card sales right after this. It's Tuesday, and this is a look at the snow that caused me to get a nice day off of work. And here's kind of a look at some of the trees in the background, and here's just a backdrop of, well, here I'll kind of show you what we all had. It was a few inches. I don't exactly know how many it was. It might have been a little bit less than what they were predicting, but let's get to the sales. And the first two I think are kind of related. They are two cards in one order, and you can see right here we've got a David Robinson Topps card where it looks like he's blocking a shot by Michael Jordan. And then the second card, you can see it's Michael Jordan defending Harold Miner. This is a rookie card, but it's cool because Harold Miner, you may remember, was known as Baby Jordan. So I'm thinking there might be a coincidence between those two cards. Up next, we have a Wade Boggs card, and I always still picture him as a Red Sox, but here you can see him in his Yankee uniform. And this is actually the Topps Cyber Stats card. And then the final one for today is a really cool one. This is Reggie White, the Minister of Defense. This is a Topps Masters card, not to be confused with the credit card. I don't know a whole lot about this, but the protective coating is still on it. A really nice card of the Hall of Fame defensive end. Yesterday it was all about snow flurries. Today it's a flurry of eBay sales. So we're going to jump right into the sales from Wednesday with the brother of Taylor Swift's boyfriend. That's right, it's Jason Kelce. And he's an unsung hero. Would have been even more of a hero in my book if his team would have beaten the football team from Missouri in the Super Bowl last year. Up next, a couple cards that I picked up at 702 Cards. During the very first installment of Cards Across America, I visited Sin City and picked up this one. This is a really nice one. It's a Michael Jordan Collector's Choice Super Action Stick'ems. That's a mouthful right there. Nice sticker card here of his airness. Then along with that, a little 1991-92 Fleer action right here as MJ goes up for a rebound. That's a great picture right there. Good job by whoever got that one. Now, I have not yet posted and edited my video from the National last year, and I know you're thinking to yourself, it's January now, what are you doing? I'll probably end up doing that in like April or May to kind of get you hyped for 2024's National in Cleveland. But one of the things that happened was I was in the VIP like break area, or whatever you want to call it, just kind of resting, sorting through some cards, kind of restacking the deck and everything, getting all organized, and somebody came through handing out packs of Topps Finest soccer cards. So I don't know much about soccer. I know nothing about this guy, but this autograph was in that pack. And so one of the few listings of soccer that I had has now been claimed. And I apologize for mispronouncing this guy's name most likely. Musa Ditti My pronunciation attempt was probably a pity. Anyway, this autograph card, a rookie card of him, is now going to be someone else's part of their collection. Right here, we've got the great Shaquille O'Neal as he holds his Finals MVP trophy. And that's kind of a cool little prism card right there. You can see the back there. I don't know why I flipped it around, but now you've seen both sides of that one. Up next, it's Future Stars, and they got that one right. It's the rookie Gold Cup card of the great Aaron Judge from the New York Yankees. Sold that one today. And then we got one more sale from today, and then another card I'm going to kind of talk about here. This, of course, the great Ken Griffey Jr. It's a numbers game from Topps Chrome. That's a really nice one there. Now, this sale was actually from earlier in the week. I just never got around to doing it because I usually do these right before shipping them. And this one I'm actually going to drop off in the person's mailbox tomorrow. And it is Jackson Chourio, who you may know of the Milwaukee Brewers, just signed an 8-year, $80 million contract. He's hopefully going to be the Brewers center fielder on opening day this coming season. But this card right here actually sold on Tuesday, but I'm including it in today's sales because I'm going to get it all set and ready to go. I'll drop it off in the gentleman's mailbox tomorrow. Anyway, that's a look at all the sales from Wednesday. It was a really good day, and hopefully Thursday will follow suit. Believe it or not, for the second time this week, and in this video for that matter, I was informed tonight that I have a snow day tomorrow. Now, this will be a little bit different than the one earlier in the week, as I will be in the virtual classroom tomorrow, but that's okay. So that'll give me maybe a little bit more time to do some listing and shipping in addition to working with some students in a virtual setting. Anyway, let's get on to those sales for Thursday. And up first, a guy that had a good week at his alma mater for sure, it's Charles Woodson on this 1998 Press Pass kickoff card. It's a pretty good card here, and a guy that I was a big fan of watching him play for the Wolverines as well as in the NFL with the Raiders and the Packers. At the other end of the spectrum, this guy is just getting his career started, and he's off to a really good start. It's the great quarterback of the Houston Texans. It's C.J. Stroud. This is a scorecard. Nice rookie card there with his Ohio State uniform on. This guy did not have anything to do with the Big Ten, although he was the captain, and he certainly knows something about winning championships. This is from the 1985 design out of a silver pack of the great Derek Jeter. Awesome card right there. Sticking with that theme, we've got another great player. One of my favorite, probably my favorite pitcher actually of all time. It's the great Greg Maddux. And this is the 1987 design. I actually found a couple of these when I came across this card, so I was able to add one in my collection. Now I get to move one along to somebody in the card community. And our final card today, a guy that just got traded to the Yankees this offseason, it's Juan Soto. This is his 2019 Bowman card, a little prospect action here. And at that point, he had just finished his first season in the big leagues, had 22 homers, 70 RBIs in his first go-around back when he was with the Washington Nationals. Hard to believe that a guy that I think will one day be a Hall of Famer is already going to be on his third team going into this season here in 2024. Anyway, I'm going to go build another snowman and see what the snow day brings tomorrow, and then we'll, of course, wrap up the sales for Friday. It's been so frigid and snowy. How frigid and snowy has it been, Bronko? Well, I'm glad you asked. So frigid and snowy, in fact, that I actually put the eBay store, the baseball card illustrated eBay store, that is, in vacation mode because I had a feeling I wasn't going to be able to get to the post office on Friday, which with a foot of snow was probably right. You know, with the cold, I didn't want cards sitting in the mailbox all weekend just in case the letter carriers didn't get to it to empty that. So this is all going out first thing Tuesday morning, so you might be watching this while the mail is en route. But here's what's sold. We got a big stack of cards, this big right there. So we'll start off with the great Hall of Famer, one of my favorite players in Broncos history. This is Steve Atwater, a nice Topps Gold card. Really cool stuff right there. Up next, we have Adam Conley, an autograph extra edition card. That's number 222 of 784. And I know I'm going to be going quick today with these. We got Joe Mixon. This is a card that I picked up at the National, a nice red, blue, select die-cut prism. Nice stuff right there. This was a twofer. And this is actually 2 Corbin Carroll, Allen, and Ginter rookie cards right here. So one person will be getting twice the fun of some Corbin Carroll rookie cards. Up next, from the University of Kentucky, it's Marcus Garrett, a nice Prism Draft Picks rookie card right here, autographed. This, I think, is going to be one of the most exciting players to watch in 2024. Barring injury or something, he'll make his debut, probably with the Orioles. I can't see them trading the #1 prospect in all of baseball, no matter who they get in return. It's Jackson Holliday. Really excited to see him play. I've been following him for a couple years now, actually. Now, that's a favorite player, excuse me, of the future. Here's a favorite player of the past for me. The Big Hurt, Frank Thomas, on this nice Topps Finest card from 2022, believe it or not. So that's a really nice one right there. Up next, we've got penmanship. The penmanship, in fact, of Pitt standout Justin Champagne. Pour a tall glass of that autograph right there for somebody. This is a pretty cool card. Right here we got a 1987 Baseball's Best by Fleer of the great slugger Kirby Puckett. And there's been some Kirby Puckett sales in the store recently, so that's been fun. Now, here's another of my favorite players of all time, and this is a really cool card. It's Nolan Ryan, but it's a doubleheader. So you got 2 Nolan Ryans for the price of 1, essentially, right there. Pretty cool stuff from the beginning of his career and then the end of his career. Here's a guy that had a really noteworthy career, threw a no-hitter, in fact, the great Jim Abbott. And a special hello to Lisa Z, who I know is a big fan of Jim Abbott. This is a nice Topps Chrome card right there. This is one that I've sold a couple of over the past few weeks. Got these in Madison, and now they're gone. It's Joe Burrow, his Chronicles rookie card. People are probably stocking up now while they're getting good price-wise on the very talented quarterback from the Bengals. Now, here's a Hall of Fame pitcher for you. It's Pedro Martinez on Fleer Gamers. And he's with the Red Sox there. You probably remember him, I would guess, best with them. Now, here's a guy that you won't probably remember best as a National by the time it's all said and done. It's Juan Soto on a 2020 Topps Holiday card. And as you kind of look at the stats, bring it into close view here. Just a really good player. It's going to be interesting to see what he does in the Yankees lineup here in 2024. Now, this is a 3-card lot here, so we'll go 1 for each box that we have. And these are all Brett Favre cards. We got some contenders on right here and there. Legendary contenders, in fact. And then right here you got a Brett Favre. I believe this is a Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Phoenix football. So 3 Brett Favre cards in 1 order. So thank you to that person, the Favre collector out there. Here's a nice autograph that I picked up recently in Oak Creek at the Milwaukee Card Show, Fat Daddy's. If you're in the area, definitely check it out. It's Steven Duggar, Topps Finest. That's a rookie card for him. Getting close to the end here. This guy might make the Hall of Fame one day, and he's definitely making somebody's collection. It's a Don Mattingly All-Star card, 35th anniversary, as you can see in that upper corner. This guy, maybe he'll be another Hall of Famer to be in the distant future. Henry Davis, going into his first full season with the Pirates. It'll be interesting to see where they place him in the field this year. And our final sale from this week, and a day, I guess, is Jerron Rush, an autograph card of the former UCLA standout who had I believe a brief and, sorry to say it, probably not too distinguishable NBA career. Now, let's move on to cool new listings. All of these have been listed in the past, well, actually probably several days during the snowstorm. So I'm going to start with this one. I'll start out by pointing out that it's not mint. There's a little bit of wear on this, but it's a cool sticker from the early 80s of the Washington Bullets. So that one is available on the Baseball Card Illustrated eBay store. Here's another one that's just kind of a cool card. Not a ton of value to it, but you might remember this name. Brian Taylor. He was a #1 pick. He was all the rage when he came out of high school, and it just did not work out for him, unfortunately. Now, we've all seen a Pete Alonso rookie card. I sold one, I believe, early, either this week or last week. It's been such a long week with all the weather that I don't even remember anymore. But this is actually his Bowman Platinum rookie card, so if somebody's interested in that, that's for sale. Here's a nice Hall of Famer. There's a couple pretty cool Barry Larkins that I was able to pick up recently. This one here is a Bowman's Best, and I think there's also a Topps Finest that I listed this week. Here's one, another Hall of Famer, one you don't necessarily see every day. It's a Studio Stars by Donruss of Jim Thome. And it kind of looks like, I guess you'd call it a credit card or an ID card. Got some stats on it. I don't really remember these from back in the day, but that's a pretty cool card. Up next, here's a guy that had the potential to be a decent player at the pro level. Obviously, a star at Duke. It's Bobby Hurley on a Topps Finest. Still got the coating on it. And some of these, not necessarily the most valuable, but just kind of different, interesting ones you don't necessarily see every day. We listed the 1987 Fleer Baseball's Best Sluggers Ricky Henderson card. Batted .290, I guess, in 1986 for the New York Yankees. And we got George Brett here. And this is another player that's been selling pretty well. I just saw that he'll be included in the 2024 Topps line for autographs. And I don't think he's someone that's had a lot of autograph cards in recent years. So that'd be an exciting chase for people. Now, Barry Sanders. And certainly one of, in my opinion, the best running backs to ever play the game. An exciting week for the Lions as they won a playoff game on Sunday for the first time in, well, probably a lot of people's lifetimes. So we'll see what the Lions do this year. And this is a card I haven't seen as much. I mean, obviously there's a lot of his cards out there, but this is one of the NFL Experience cards. And I'll just show you the back. I don't know a ton about it other than it looks like it's from Scoreboard. So kind of a less than mainstream release, but something a little bit different for a Barry Sanders collector if there's some of you out there. And our final card is Mike Trout, and this is a Topps Finest card from the year 2019. So that's a look at everything that's been listed. Well, not everything that's been listed, some of the listings of the past week. I'd like to thank you for joining us. Hope the weather by you has been a little bit more pleasant than it's been by me over the last week. But that's okay. We'll take it. I got a couple days off of work and got a chance to play with my baseball cards a little bit too, so that's been fun. Anyway, don't forget, check out the Baseball Card Illustrated eBay store. Leave a comment. Let me know what cards you collect, and maybe I can come across some of those at a show in the future, and we can work out a deal. And as always, thank you for watching. Appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We'd love to have you join the team. We'll have all kinds of additional baseball content and card content of all kinds coming up here on the channel in the coming months. On behalf of Kevin the Diamond King, our graphics guru Dylan, and a cast of thousands, most of them playing baseball, football, basketball, and occasionally other sports, I'm Bronko, the PSA 11. So long, everybody. You've been watching the Baseball Card Illustrated channel. Brrr!